Good evening and welcome to your next episode of the Backwater Bandits. So, you lot have been flying through hyperspace, and we start as you drop out of hyperspace and approach the city of Coruscant,
Okay.
the city world of Coruscant.
Oh, hiccups.
To Oscara, sorry. Right.
Yes.
We will have had a long conversation, all of us will have done about what we're going to do with here. And you're literally just going to follow us down and you're flying Outrider. So you're currently
That's fine.
You're currently attached to the ship. So the first thing that's going to happen when we punch out of hyperspace is you're going to disengage and fly Outrider for me.
Yeah. I will warn you just for future, you need to get the guys to clean up the estate room. I was modifying some things and some things happened and there's a hole in the wall.
There's not a hole in the wall. if there'd been a hole in the wall, I'd have used you to plug it.
It's fine, it's an internal wall.
I don't think
Stand
that
by
matters.
what I said.
So you come in and the docking controls contact you.
Yep.
This is Imperial Flight Control for Sector 000. You are approaching Coruscant. Identify your passengers and state your business in the capital.
Brannigan will have been briefed to give a fairly curt reply, giving my cover name and who's flying Outrider. And did we agree to use Karina's actual name, or are we going to give her another cover name?
Information is going to spread quickly. We are on the capital.
Right, let me put it this way. If Karina is fairly safe, I mean, Oscara and Lauric are using their own names for the prestige that it brings. So, she is an unknown at the moment. The
thing is, the way to stay an unknown is
along
to yourself.
So the docking controls come back. Docking control comes back to you. Says, Mr. Astian, you are cleared to dock in the Merchant's Quarter, close to the Imperial Archives. Your pilot has indicated that you wish to have some of your recent finds verified. We will notify the archives of your arrival. It has been a while since you have been here, sir.
Yes, it has indeed. Okay, thank you, docking control. Good day to you.
There are 2 TIE fighters coming to escort you in. We note you have your Outrider as well, but we will still provide standard Imperial escorts.
As I expect.
Yeah, so
Please tell them to fly too close.
2 TIE fighters come screaming out and take up position behind you. They've basically come round the moon.
Yeah.
So on your ship's sensor display that you've got, I'm sure you've got showing up in the stateroom at the minute, shows the sort of usual traffic you'd expect. There's a couple of Star Destroyers, a couple of light corvettes in system. There is
hundreds of freighters and smaller craft and
many different pleasure yachts, pleasure barges, some newer than yours, some older, various different. So you mingle in, they all have Imperial escorts.
Yeah.
So you come in, you land at the docking. There's no talk of charges.
Okay.
As you disembark, there is a stormtrooper sergeant waiting with a squad of stormtroopers at the landing pad.
Perception and or streetwise. Do I notice anything else?
Have a look at your perception. 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 purple.
Anybody assisting?
Karina will assist on this.
It's
I
fine.
can help if you want.
No.
I don't know what I need.
There's no need for it, really. It is exactly what you'd expect. You're being met for the customs check. They will check your items off, look at your passenger manifest, and then indicate where you can go to.
Right. In the hidden compartment on the ship
Mm,
is the armor. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
okay.
Because we didn't send that away with the others.
No.
Right.
And a disruptor rifle.
So that's and the destructor rifle. That's in the hidden compartment on the ship.
Okay. Right. That is a formidable check, actually. I need to. So they come on board. They bring their standard scanning equipment. So here comes their scanning check. Three,
Distract them, Eli.
four greens
Oh,
and 5 purple. That's a lot of dice.
we want purple to win on this one?
You want purple to win on this one.
Like that?
Kind of like that.
Yes, they detect absolutely nothing out of the ordinary on your ship.
Okay.
So that lot can go now. The
Cheryl
the
loves how many dice are getting rolled now.
the the stormtrooper sergeant approaches the ship and he's looking over the passenger manifest. So, I see you have Malaurik, the gladiator, and Oscara on board as well. And Karina, he's looking around. Does one of you want to point out Karina?
She will be floating around Eli somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
I presume this Twi'lek is your assistant.
Research assistant.
Yes, of course. Not a problem, sir.
Does he give me one of those looks that can only be conveyed with a helmet on as well?
It's kind of. He knows you deal in outer rim stuff. It's actually I'm gonna have a perception check on this guy actually from you. So 3 yellows, 1 green. We're gonna have
Do
1
you need
red.
any help?
No, this is purely Simon and 2 purple.
Okay, bearing in mind my deception skill's pretty high.
No, this is not deception. This is your perception on him.
On him.
Right, you recognize his tag
Yeah.
as his ident number as one that was given to you by Marcus Ramirez before he left you, saying that this guy he has been known to take bribes in trading stuff underworld and underhandedly. So if stuff goes wrong, you could probably bribe this guy to look the other way if you needed to.
Okay, does he have an ident number I can write down?
It's 4722, and he
4722.
is Stormtrooper Sergeant
Okay.
Baleris.
Baleris. Okay. All right. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to him and say, drop him something like 100 credits and just say, well, thank you very much for your time and effort, your speed getting this done. We are quite busy. It is remembered and appreciated.
Yes, of course. 100 credits off, Simon. You are expected at the Imperial Archives.
Yeah.
We have forwarded a short list of items. I'm taking the items that you're taking there are.
Yeah. The broken holocron.
Broken holocron. Some
Of
ancient
the bell.
robes. Or the bell of the Brental Star. They are
Yeah.
quite interested to see this. If this is the actual bell of the Brental Star, this is quite a find.
Yeah.
You have a pair of statues from an ancient Jedi temple, and
yes, as well. They're all currently. I would like those floaty grav tape things which they have. Basically, a grav chariot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, getting loaded by your calamari crew onto some of them. Yes, of course.
With Oscar and Laric hovering around the merchandise.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm
meaningfully.
For your information, sir, as you have Lauric, we've started hearing the name Lauric in the core worlds here. There is some gladiatorial combat over the next day or two. Short notice entrance may be able to be arranged. If you speak to Zariah in the archives, she will have more information.
Yeah, Zariah in the archives, yeah. Well, Sergeant, I will let you know the outcome of that conversation, as I'm sure you're a
Yes.
betting man.
Yes. So are a few of my squad members as well.
But if they're particularly good boys and girls, we shall get them some autographs as well, won't we, Alaric?
Yeah.
Your equipment is loaded onto some grouse chutes. Do you have it's about a 20-minute walk to the archives, or you could send someone out to look to charter you a vehicle?
Do I
20
go
minute
and
walk.
get us a taxi?
I'm not doing well with walking.
Now, this is quite a valuable cargo, Sergeant. Will you be able to provide us an escort?
I can, if yes, we can. For your you would require. I'm presuming you would require transport for yourself, so you'd need a hover car, and I can get you to a scout trooper with a speeder bike, armed speeder bike as escort, should you require it.
We can provide our own transport. Shall we say 2 hours' time here?
Certainly, sir. I will arrange it. He looks at you meaningfully.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'll drop him some more cash as well. So, well, saying another 100 credits or something.
Yeah, take another 100 off him. Yes. The scout, the scout biker, outrider will be here to escort you to the archives in 2 hours, sir.
Okay, so we'll as they've had a look over the merchandise, we'll push the merchandise back up into the ship for the moment, and I'm going to dispatch Oscara and Lauric to go and get us a car.
Okay.
And something suitably flash,
Okay.
I assume.
No, but what I am particularly after, right, and don't take this as as any sort of aspiration of my attitudes. Imagine Hitler's limo.
Yep, I know where this is going.
I don't want new and flashy. I want old and classy. Right?
I will find you a Bentley.
Right. So Eli, what are you going to be doing while they're off out? Anything in
I am
particular?
going to be sat on the ship drinking a gin or something.
Okay. So Lauric and Oscara, you head out.
I will com you the money if you need it.
Yes.
As you head out, let's have a.
Where's the bounty office from here? I mean,
Focus, please.
Kill two birds, one stone.
The bounty office is a fair way away. It's in this place called the Imperial Citadel because it is run by the Inquisition.
Let's not and say we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know anything about that.
I mean, it's good to show face in the local
Get
office.
the ground car. We can
you're
deal with all the fun games afterwards.
You're currently registered as a bodyguard to my tag, so
Yeah, it
that's
might
fine.
look a bit weird at the moment, but we can always think
That's
about
fine
it
to have
afterwards.
work.
as you come out, you do see some signs, the big flashy signs up on the sides of buildings, announcing that there is gladiatorial combat due over the next pair of days, as the sergeant said.
Are we allowed to go to the archives, Eli? Or
We are going to go to the archives. This is us getting ready to go to the archives.
So you head out, and let's have a look. Who's gonna have?
Who had the best? What is it for this? And I might have had to report myself.
planetary.
I'm gonna have no.
No, we need to
Have
find things.
a perception check on Oscara. One yellow, one green. I'm gonna give you a blue one because Lauric's with you, and two of them.
Also, I've given him some quite specific information about what I want.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Quickly scanning through you quickly locate a nearby info terminal, and scanning through, there are several options for hire companies. One is a short distance away, advertising Republic era transport, ride in luxury.
Okay, let's go see what they've
Sounds
got.
about right, don't it?
Yeah, so you head over, and the vehicle. Oop, they have.
Get some enough for me to
You
sit
come in.
in this time.
There is a droid running the facility, and he has various speeder cars on offer. Da, 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 da. So there is a couple of X-34 land speeders.
Mhm.
Not particularly useful to you. They're only two-seater.
We have got the bikes as well, by the way.
Yes.
We've got the bikes with us, so we only actually need a two-seater then.
No, we need bigger than that because I'm going to have one of the crew drive me.
Oh, fair enough.
What?
Right.
Yes.
Also, it needs to be big enough to fit a Wookiee.
Yeah, last time I was a bit cramped with my knees up by my ears.
Yeah.
Right. They've got a couple of them. Let me just. I've got to find my other list of vehicles. Do that.
And I can try and get us the Vespers from Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Good answer.
So they have. No, not one of them. Not one of them. There is a pair of AA3 Dray light speeder trucks.
Okay.
And as you're browsing through, at the very back of the shop is what you appear to be looking for. It is an older model. It is an X30 land speeder that has been modified and extended.
Mm.
So think of like Luke Skywalker's land speeder,
Mhm.
but it's been cut and shunt with about two others. So there's seating for about 4 people in the back. Ample cargo space behind that. There is a partitioned off area for the driver and a guard to sit in as well.
I'm going to give it surreptitiously, but let's use my mechanics and let's give it a look over. Let's see what we're looking at here.
And help the mechanics thing as well.
Yep, and I say mechanics, 3 yellows and a blue and 2 purple. The vehicle is sound. It's exactly what you're looking for. And as you're inspecting it, you notice that it's also got armored panels built into the side and reinforced thrustering to keep it off, to make it able to reach various different levels. So rather than just being a couple of meters off the ground and skimming around, this thing could actually go up into the speeder lane traffics and things like that and fly around the capital properly.
That might actually be a really good idea then, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm gonna not make it obvious that I know that, but let's have a chat with the droid, shall we?
Right.
Mhm.
It's going to be a negotiation.
I can't negotiate, but I can intimidate if you need me to afterwards.
I was
Oscar,
gonna say,
three
where's my sister?
green and 3 purple.
She's not much better at this.
Yes, she is.
Shit.
So you're talking to the droid. The droid says, "Yes, sir. I see you are interested in the X30 that we have in. The rental periods are from 12 hours to 6 weeks. Current
How long-
market rates is 500 credits per day."
From me?
I'll do that while
Um,
explain what's going on.
I'm just
so
doing a quick bit of.
channel, you can hear what Mascara is saying.
From me?
Eli, we have
Maytag.
yes. Maytag, we have found. Yeah, we found something. I mean, it's a
Image, please.
little. I'm assuming there would be a way for me to have sent something.
Yes, he has his holo communicator on him, so you can send him
Yeah.
an image of the vehicle.
Okay. Ask him how much he wants to sell it for.
How much would you be willing to part for this? With this for?
Permanently.
What is the current market value of this vehicle?
2 seconds. You caught me off guard there.
Don't worry, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so
We haven't got. I seem to remember we haven't got the looking for trouble with us, have we?
No, you haven't.
No, and that would be obvious as fuck.
And it's not, and it's not called that either.
No, it's not.
I know it changed its name, but I can't remember what it was now.
Not got the pity the fool. Oh, no, you didn't bring the pity the fool with you. You haven't brought the Viridian Shard, which is your latest acquisition. You are currently on board the Xanadu.
Yeah.
You left Airwolf. Oh, you brought Airwolf and Firefox with you.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
The two,
the droid. The
who
droid.
named the
You see the calculations going on behind the droid's eyes. You know for a fact that a standard a standard version would be about 4,500 credits.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
this droid cranks out 15,000 credits.
15,000. Okay,
Leave
interesting.
the holocron on, right,
Yeah,
so that he can see me, right? And effectively, what we're shooting for here is that I've minioned you two out to go and get this, right? But you're obviously not the person doing the deal.
yes,
Yes.
that would.
Right. 3 purples. 2 yellows. Oh, sorry, 1 yellow. 2 greens and a blue.
This is why we need markers.
Could just
Okay.
intimidate.
10 minutes and the Queen will be flying above my house.
Okay.
Yeah, because they might be coming past our house as well if they come past Birmingham.
That seems to go all right.
The droid sort of clicks and whirs and goes, "For you, sir, we can offer this at 8,000 credits. For a heavily modified vehicle, that's a pretty good deal, actually."
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go for that.
I'm just gonna very curtly nod, right, and then sign off.
So you nod and kill it. So who is paying the bill?
I give them his credit chip.
8,000 credits off Eli.
Sam.
And then add on to his list of stuff there, X30 modified speeder. So you get in, you start this thing up, and when you start it up, there's one thing you notice is the engine is smooth like butter. It purrs, this thing.
All right, okay, I'm happy with that.
I give Rick a look and say, shall we take her for a spin?
Yeah. I neither agree
Hang on a
nor
sec.
disagree because I don't want to be in trouble.
Hang on a sec. Hang on a
Right.
sec, then.
You pair of fools.
Yeah, well, right. Right. Oscara, I want. Right. How silly is the Wookiee feeling?
Oh, God, no,
Always
he's not feeling very
silly.
silly at all.
What?
Always silly.
Okay.
Good, we'll cover
2
this.
greens, 1
What's that?
red,
Got one of
2
those.
purple.
Oh shit, this is my
Defending your
discipline.
paying for it.
This is Oscara's discipline against Laurix.
Yeah, that's gone horribly.
Discipline is
The Wookiee roars with delight as you thunder out of
Floor
the
it.
place and floor it. So now we're going to have a piloting planetary check from
1 yellow,
Oscara.
3 greens.
1 yellow, 3 greens. We're going to have 3 purple. No, 2 purple and a red, actually.
Not because the Wookiee's bellowing in his ear.
Yes, because he's got the Wookiee bellowing in his ear.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, it's not gone as badly as it could have done.
You go screaming out, and you suddenly notice in your rear view flashing lights and 2 very heavily armed speeder bikes with scout troopers on coming up behind you.
Just going to smack
And
you
we're
on the
going to
shoulder.
slow that down a little bit. And what seems to be the officer problem?
You are breaking the regulated speed limit for the area. This
My
is the Imperial capital. This is an imprisonable offence.
Put the com on for me, please. Com me.
sorry, a phone call has just flick it.
What am I gonna
Officer. Good afternoon, officer. How can I help you?
Is this minion yours?
Regrettably, yes.
If
Officer, I have a very important appointment at the Imperial Archives. And
Yellows.
I'm expecting a sergeant Davis.
Well, right, two.
The escort, and we're currently running behind time. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to be late for the sergeant, would you?
Two of them. No, one of them. One red. And I'm going to give him a blue. Here we go.
Oh dear.
I fully understand.
Don't worry, I will discipline my unruly employee.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I am going to have to do a minimum of charge him 10,000 credits on the spot. And him, not you, sir.
Yeah, no, I will just
Well-
pay that up. That's fine. I will just pay that up.
Thank you for your understanding, officer. Break the contact link.
Do you want me to give you half, Skyra?
No, I'll cover that. That was my bad idea.
Kind of wasn't, but
The Wookiee egged him on. It's, don't go for discipline checks against the Wookiee.
Discipline
You
is slightly high.
sedately bring the vehicle back down. What you realise is this vehicle also has a high output ion turbine engine, which is probably why they pulled you.
Yeah. I want to race with one of those.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
do the racist thing again.
So
Jesus.
you bring the vessel back to, you bring the car back to the yard. You've killed about an hour, I'd say, with travelling there and coming back. So you've got an hour left to kill until the scout pilot arrives to escort you to the archives.
right. Al, I want to use one of the crew as a chauffeur. I know we're not supposed to use him off of the ship, but he's basically going to be me doing the piloting. Is that acceptable? Or do you want to give him...
2 seconds.
I'm trying to decide whether I can
Not-
drive myself.
I can probably drive you.
I was going to say, I've got planetary and space, so I could probably do some piloting, driving, whatever.
Where is he? I'm just looking
If
for
you're prepared to let me do that, and what would the deficits be on that?
No, that's here. That's here. Right. Right. It's not going to be your skill on the piloting then. It would be
Yeah.
one of the minions. It's not going to be able to be the captain of your starship. So it would only be 2 green dice he has on piloting.
Okay.
Planetary. Your other options are Oscara, who is not too bad at piloting planetary when he doesn't do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a yellow and 2 greens if you need me to. If you want a scar, it's going to buy.
Yeah, I mean, Oscara is the better pilot out of the 2 of them.
True.
Okay.
It does have a place for a guard as well, so we can have all of
this conversation is happening inside the ship, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. So, my thoughts are: it looks better if I have at least one outrider. If I've got an Imperial escort as well, it looks even better. Yes.
So, would you like me on the other, well, on our combat speeder then, and then Lowrick drive?
Bearing in mind, we are just going to be driving like Miss Daisy, and if anything happens, I will take over flying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We have a
Probably
plan
put
in
a
place.
Sarah on the spare bike then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then are you going to fly the? Are you going to fly the car then?
Yeah, I've got the car.
Well, that looks impressive. You have a galaxy-known blooming pit fighter as your chauffeur.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Carl comes trundling up to you, bumps into your ankle, and tries to display that he's got a drinks cabinet mounted on his head at the moment.
Oh, bless him.
So without punching his nose, I tap him on the head and motion towards the car.
He chirps happily and gets into the back of the car.
Which is
Oh,
why you're
handy for
staying
me
with
because
shit.
he's also got a concealed pistol in his head.
Yes, he has.
wow, that's his nose.
On which subject, I'm only taking one of my superior quality blasters with me.
Okay.
Okay, I am only. I'm taking the sword because it seems about right for the character.
Hang on a sec. And just do that. And
We like armed to the teeth, or are we just like taking a few weapons? Because I know
Both of you two would go armed to the teeth.
I'm going to go and look like I'm looking to cover us. So, yeah.
well, I've got my axe
We'll
and my
bring.
bowcaster, and then me gloves.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my newly upgraded heavy blaster rifle.
okay.
And my gaffy stick.
Yeah. So
and
hold out blaster, one of the superior quality heavy blaster pistols.
Yes.
The vibro sword.
Oh,
The
pardon me.
vibro knife.
Yep. I've jigged your character sheets around, so I know what you've got.
Yeah, and sodded the shotgun as well in case I need it. I'll bring my standard loadout.
I got my 3 weapons, but I'll use them all. And to be fair, my shot gloves now probably won't ever stun anyone again.
I absolutely have not got on me. I absolutely have not got on me the amberbush spice.
Yep.
I do
I wonder
have
why.
the bomb scrambler.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm leaving the thermal detonator in the ship.
Right. And we are bringing with us in the vehicle and on the floating. We've got one of the. Basically, we've got a floating pallet thing that's sat in the back of the car.
Yes, it's magnetically grappled to the back of your vehicle, so it can be towed to the site. It's got the bell on. The other items are inside the ship. The bell has been ostensibly packed in a large crate securely.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say.
Yes. So your speeder bike escort arrives to take you to the archives.
Okay, people, we have all brushed up and washed up and look our very, very best.
I know I've done a brand new hairstyle for the occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've touched up my paint.
The rookie will have been brushed thoroughly.
Okay, that's cool. So we are. So you're.
Also,
I'm not going to make you.
Karina is rocking a hot librarian look.
Okay.
Yes, with a subtly concealed armor thing underneath.
Yes.
I generally thought you were going to go
she's got armored clothing on, which effectively it's armor without looking like it. It's
same as I'm wearing, basically.
Same as what you're wearing. Yeah. So you head over to the archives, and as you get there, there is the archivist. What name did I say? Someone wrote it down. I'm sure they did.
Z begins with, don't it?
Zero,
the archivist, is waiting for you on the steps. As you're
excitedly. Is she waiting excitedly?
Fairly.
Well,
It's not often that they'd actually come out the archives to see something arrive. So
yeah.
We're going to throw a perception check.
Right.
Or is it vigilance would be better for this? I'm not sure.
I'll do a perception check.
Right, we'll have a perception check off Eli Ford. So 3 yellows, 1 of them, 3. That's it.
I see bugger all.
You see what you expect to see.
Yeah.
Let's have Laurix.
I don't even know how good my perception is now.
Three purple, 2 green.
Probably should upgrade that at some point.
You're about as perceptive as me.
Yeah, Laurix just oblivious. She's quite happy driving the car.
Yeah, that pretty much sums me up.
And Oscara, 1 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple.
I saw that Karina will do it as well.
Yeah, I will get her to roll as well. Right. You think you recognise her from a description given to you by Marcus as
Right, okay.
someone trustworthy at the archives.
Okay. Someone trustworthy.
That's
I
Oscara's.
subtly passed that information on to
And then
Eli.
1 yellow, 2 greens, and 3 purple. Sorry. Yeah. Karina.
How'd it go?
Karina confirms exactly what you know.
Yeah.
This is the trustworthy person. This is the person that you could probably get stuff authenticated through and not lose it to the Imperial Archives.
Okay.
Excellent.
So she greets you on the steps. Ah, my tag. It has been some years since I have seen you.
Oh, zero idea. You are a sight for sore eyes.
3 yellows, 1
You
green.
flirt.
No, this is his deception to see if
I
he's
know. I was just taking the mick.
The charm will come
2
later.
purple and a red.
Oh, this could get messy.
You're succeeding admirably. She looks at you and goes, I see you still prefer the Twi'lek persuasion for your shall we
Research
say
assistant.
assistance. Yes. You share a little smile with her. Yes.
You will always hold a special place in my heart, obviously.
My tag. You know we are nothing but professional, yourself and me.
Anyway, speaking of professionalism,
I have heard a rumor, and which is why I wanted to come out and see it first.
I know you've heard a rumor.
The bell,
I've started the
Brent
rumor.
Star. Have you?
That wasn't an accident. You know how these things work.
Yes. Have you actually found it?
Do you wish to talk about that outside here? Or should we go somewhere where there's less prying eyes?
We'll go inside to my offices. So she
Oh,
takes
gonna-
you through. The scout
gonna-
troop was sitting with your vehicle outside.
I kind of snap my finger and a scar and Lowry will bring the floaty thing, but there's some
Yeah, pushing the floaty thing along and bringing the items out of the
boot of the car.
out the boot of the car, effectively. Yeah. So you head into her offices.
Right. All through this, the sister's
Karina.
name again, Kira.
Karina.
Karina is kind of clucking over them in a proprietary way.
Yes, over the items. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. But you go past. There's a few. You should notice a few other scholars eyeing you up as you walk through the place, and you put a bit of a. You don't need to. There's not anyone you know, but you puff your chest out a little bit. What you've purported to bring would make you a fairly important scholar here.
Yeah.
So, you head in to her offices. She says, "Well, do we start with the main event, or do you have something to warm us up first?"
Oh, you and I both know the thrill is in the tease. Give me a drink and let's go through what I have here.
So she pours a drink from a decanter on the side. It looks like fine brandy that she's pouring out.
Okay.
That going round.
Can I get a perception check or a law check so that I can tell her what kind of brandy that is?
I'm gonna have a core worlds check on you here.
Yeah.
1 yellow, 2 green, 2 purple.
I'll be back in a minute. Just need a wee.
Yep, that's cool. Lauric and Ascara have been indicated to remain outside of the room while this is.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is, but you know it's quality.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could probably palm it off by saying, this is a very nice, but I can't tell exactly where it's from.
Yes. Okay. So that basically happens.
Yes, and she goes, this is it's from a little known brewery on Ord Mantell. I'm trying to get a secure arrangement to get some more of it. The brewery is owned by, and I can't remember the bloke's name.
Here we go.
It's owned by the bloke that you're going to rob.
Oh. How do you know that particular gentleman then?
He often inquires about artifacts that he wants for his private collection. He knows there are a few unscrupulous people here, and he's been trying to bribe me with brandy.
Well, okay, we can circle back to him later.
So
I do-
let's have a look at what you have first. So she
So we're
looks over.
gonna get the statues out first, which she's gonna be obviously disappointed at because she's still very keen to see the bell.
Yes, it's definitely High Republic.
That was my thinking. I was thinking circa and give her a date.
Yes. Certainly, that is about right. We'll have a law check. Actually, we'll have 1 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple. Yes, I don't think they're exactly the Revenite period. Possibly later. So she's arguing with you slightly on the age of them, but not contradicting massively.
Okay, but we have a conversation about where the variations and fine detail would lead her to that.
Okay, so she
Magnifying
agrees.
glasses come out.
I will-
Karina gets pulled over and gets educated at the same time.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
that's fine. So statues are all well and good. Your next offering?
So we've got the statues, we've got the robes. Yeah, so the robes as well.
Right, so we'll have a law check on the robes. 1 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple.
Also going to give her some chat about provenance as well.
Oh, the robes. I disagree with you saying that these are Jedi.
Okay.
She's probably right on this one. There's something in the coloration to this weave. She brings it under there's like a special light she brings out. You see the inflection of reds through the weave.
Yes, I do.
This is more likely to be a Sith artifact. Unfortunately, that means that this has to remain here. I have to send this to the Deep Archive for immediate checking.
In that case, you're probably going to want to have a look at this as well then. Bring out the broken holocron.
1 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple.
Here's my plans for that.
He looks at it, and as she lifts it up through the light, you see all the glass in it turns red from what was looking blue. Yes, this artifact is definitely needs to go to the Deep Archives.
I thought as much. Right, I'd like you to make it known that I am still undertaking the directives of the Imperial Council and bringing these items to you when we find them.
Certainly. I mean, the statues. You're free to take the statues away, and I could point you in the direction of some buyers for them. But you've teased me long enough now.
Yeah,
Shall we?
Nod to Karina and say, "Come over then. Come on, look. I know
So
you're itching to do this. Would you like to open the box?"
So Karina sort of, let's have a cool check on this one. 4 greens, 3 purple. Without breaking a sweat, even though she wants to do a little eke of joy, or seems to want to do that, she's covering it very well, but enough to add on the effect, sort of thing. She comes over and undoes the clasps on the case to the bell. So the bell casing falls away, and Zarina, the archivist, starts studying the bell intently. And after several...
We have a conversation while she's inspecting it about the provenance of it, where we found it.
No.
Basically, you can put a perception check in there if you want to about.
No, there's no need for a perception check on this. This is definitely the bell of the Brental Star that you found.
Yeah.
So she confirms it. Yes. This is definitely the bell of the Brental Star. You see here, she indicates at the very rim. There's some very fine script. This is the naming of the bell and the last person consecrated to the Jedi Order with the bell in presence.
Yes, and I've seen that already. I thought you'd be interested in that one.
Yes. So, I mean, it isn't an item we can take from you. We would purchase it from you. However, private buyers would definitely be interested in this. And if I put out that you had this, you would get invitations from across the galaxy to attend galas for people to try and woo you for it.
I understand that. Now, when we're talking about this, I'm assuming that, quite rightly, there would need to be some sort of intermediaries fee for yourself.
Well, having my seal on your statues and on the paperwork for this bell will see me paid through the customs taxes anyway. Should you wish to make a further contribution, though, that would be much appreciated.
Should we say 5% of the value of the bell as a intermediaries fee?
Okay, you're making me do some maths now. Because she would come back with this straight away. What you're offering me is 25,000 credits, give or take. I mean,
Yes.
that's working on a minimum sale price of 500,000 credits. Some private dealers may offer you more.
Yes, they're meriting. So it's in your interest to get me some better private dealers, isn't it?
Well, it would sway him, and I could... I will put your name towards the man at Ord Mantell. He is a bore and a slob. However, he has...
As long as he's a bore and a slob with deep pockets, I don't care.
He has old money, the old money of Ord Mantell behind him.
We do like old money, don't we?
In a week or so, I believe he is having a gala. I'm not sure if I can definitely get you an invite, but if he saw your name appear on the invitees and he knew about this, he wouldn't bat an eyelid as why you were there. So I cannot guarantee you an invite to his gala. However, I can put the word that you have this item out there. So
25,000 credits for not a guarantee of an invite doesn't seem like an awful lot of value on my part, does it?
This is a party that may well have Lord Vader attending it. I don't want to put my neck in there.
Do what you can. Get back to me. We'll talk.
Yes.
You know I can't be any fairer than that, Zero. You know I can't. You know I can't do any more than that, Zero.
I know. And I'll tell you what. For free, I will tell him as well that you have the statues.
Okay, but please feel free to forward him my catalogue.
Yes, I shall. Now, I did notice when you came in, one of your bodyguards appeared to be a rather large Wookiee with a scar on their head.
Yes,
Would that have been Lauric?
yes. Bit of a coup getting that one to help me carry this around.
Yes. Well,
Seems to be money well spent, though.
yes. It is also known for him to invite people of that caliber to his castle for combat with the captured animals from his hunts.
Gosh.
Oh, come on, you're up for a challenge.
He does pay well, but he does have issues with what he catches. Don't know.
Do we mean by issues?
As in, he cannot contain them, so
Ah,
he needs them
okay.
disposing of quickly.
Okay.
I missed a lot of that.
The Wookiee might be fighting something very large when we get there.
Yeah, the Wookiee might be fighting something large when we get there. Luckily enough, my axe might take it. I'm slightly worried
Yes,
about the whole.
I mean, to guarantee it, she slides you over a leaflet. You can still register your Wookiee for this evening's bout in the gladiatorial arena.
Hardly
Winning
my
that
Wookiee.
would, yes. Well, you're employee at the moment, and you know what that means on the capital world.
Mm-hmm.
So, entering them in tonight's gladiatorial combat, if they win against the gladiator champion, they could quite well get invited to his next gala in a couple of weeks' time as well.
Ooh. What's the information about the gladiator champion at the moment? Is there any?
Scar, Larrick.
It is a Wookiee, is all you know.
Oh, fair enough.
Zero, thank you for the information.
Thank you.
Where do we need to register if we're going to?
She indicates there's if you go to the arena itself, there is a registration booth there.
Okay. Well, if you're available later on this evening, we will probably be there. Please join us for a drink if you choose to. You can update me on your machinations and your contacts.
I myself will be attending with Director Frennick.
With Director Fennick. Oh. Do talk to him as well, because maybe I'm accepting an offer from more authorized pockets as well.
Certainly, he's been off world for a while, but he has returned. His endeavours at the new installation are almost complete.
Perception. Do I get the idea that I should know him quite well?
He's the bloke that designed the Death Star.
Both designed the Death Star, but personally, do I get the impression that she thinks that Maytag ought to know him?
No, she's flashing that name out, trying to make herself look a bit more important.
Okay.
So
Okay, fair enough.
you roll out of the of her office with your remaining goodies. You have lost a couple of items there.
Donated.
Yes.
Willingly.
So, yes, you come out. As you're bustling back through, there's an elderly scholar sort of bustles up towards you.
Mm-hmm.
You young man, you're the fellow with the bell and the statues.
Yes, I am.
Bodyguards aren't up to much. I'll tell you what. There's no way I can afford that bell. I know what that thing's worth, but I will give you 5,000 credits for the 2 statues. I take it they've
5,000
been authenticated already.
5,000 each for the 2 statues.
5,000 for the pair.
Okay. I would know if that was a fair price.
It is a fair price, yeah.
Is it a good fair price?
It's as good as you'd get on the Capital. You might get a little bit more with some hefty negotiations with private dealers, but to be offered that straight up, he's obviously been sort of scouting through the video footage and trying to catch you before you offload them. So he's giving you a relatively good price there.
Okay. This is obviously the internal log out. I'm not speaking to him.
Yeah.
My thinking goes that I need to have a catalogue of stuff
Yeah.
with me when I go to wherever we're going to.
Yeah.
Right. Having just the bell, although we do have other items as well, which aren't with us at the moment. The battle droid and the armor.
So you're more black market items, yes.
Yeah. Right, but was it indicated that the statues were a pair?
They are, yes. When you found them, they were flanking a doorway.
Right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
7,500.
No, sir. 5,000 was my final offer. He turns around and stomps away, muttering something about upstart, blooming off world riff-raff. You've obviously peeved him off, but it's going to get your name out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you want me to shoot him?
Oh no, the point is that he's taken. He won't be a soft touch on the
Yes.
prices.
Yeah. So you come back out. The scout trooper is still sitting by your vehicle on his scout bike, looking fairly alert.
Yeah.
You see him as you come out. He clicks onto his comms, so he's obviously indicating that you're coming back to your vehicle to someone somewhere.
Yeah.
And nods. Mr.
Okay, let's
Ashton,
go.
I have been asked by the sergeant to. Do you require my services further, or are you more than capable?
Cooper, if you can escort us back to our ship, that'll end your duties with me, and will be appreciated.
Certainly, sir. Fires up his bike, spins it
Okay.
around quite deftly above your heads as you're getting your vehicles off to go off.
Okay. Perception, please. Anybody, as we fly off, is anybody following us? Have we attracted any more attention
Yellow,
than we
yeah.
had before?
3 purple.
Can you all jump in on this one as well, please?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, there's a bit of a hubbub about you taking the bell away. You can see there's a few elderly scholars looking a bit miffed as you're leaving, but no one obviously follows you. But
Okay.
it's definitely known by a lot of people that you have some very interesting artifacts.
See, my question is do I arrange with some of these scholars for them to view and study briefly, right?
Well, the gladiatorial games are over the next couple of days. You could do a gala,
I
like
could
an
do a
open
presentation,
showing.
couldn't
You've got
It's
this
not
ship,
beyond
haven't
the
you?
realms for you to
Hardship.
do a showing on board your vessel.
That's not a terrible idea. Cocktail party, showing.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could duel it up if your Wookiee wins this evening. You could duel it up with some come for celebratory drinks. You can have a look at some of my artifacts, sort of thing. So it could be something you could use later on. So I'm taking it you're
I'll
going
get
to
my fancy pen.
you take your equipment back to the ship and drop it all off.
Yeah.
And I take it you're going to go and register the Wookiee.
Yeah. Okay. So before first things first, I dropped the scout trooper a couple of 100 credits.
200
and
credits.
ask him.
Eli again.
And ask him to take a further 250 back to his sergeant as well. and ask him to pass on to the sergeant that we would like increased patrols around this area for the next few days, if possible. Pretty please.
Certainly, sir. The information is passed on, and so later on, as you head off towards the registration booth, you notice that there is the guard station that was empty previously, opposite the entrance to your docking area, now has 2 troopers in it.
Fantastic. One of those stitching time saves 9 issues. We don't come back and find this.
Yeah. So you're you go in, you successfully register the Wookiee. It's a fairly straightforward process. It's all automated. You just go onto a computer and you register Lauric the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Into the gladiatorial arena. What it says is there is a round-robin melee to start with that she has to compete in before facing off against the champion.
Is there any this Wookiee champion? Is there any information to say that I'd know anything about their clan or anything?
Can I get an underworld check or a core world check?
I was just thinking underworld checks. If
We're
we've
going
heard
to
of
do
this guy.
underworld. 2 yellows, 1 green.
Yeah, I've lived with
Karina or assist.
2 purple and a blue. There we go. Right, you know his name. You know his name from a while ago. He was an up and coming fighter a while ago, when you were the last in the core systems. Called Braytarg. He has a bit of a reputation. He's a swordsman.
Yeah.
Fairly strong. It's if Lauric goes up to fight him, it's gonna be pretty much even Stevens when they're fighting.
Ooh.
However, the
Do you have any particular proclivities or
aim for the knees.
no, it is not weaponized combat against the it is unarmed combat for the fight against the champion. Fighting in the round robin, however, you are allowed 1 weapon with you.
That's obviously what that's going to be, isn't it? The stupid shit.
That's being messy.
Right, so the evening comes around because you've registered your interest. A private you get a message sent to you about an hour before you depart to head towards the arena, saying that your private viewing booth is ready for you. So when you arrive, you have your own booth to watch the combat from. You don't have to join the masses because you are a sponsor.
Okay, so Al, just to point out that all of my comm traffic, apart from my direct personal comm traffic, is being filtered through the ship and Brannigan.
Yes.
Via my staff, basically.
Yeah.
So Karina has been dolled up. If necessary, we can go out and buy her a nicer dress, but we had one of them already, didn't we?
You had the
Bought
stuff.
like yeah.
So you arrive there in the evening with Karina on your arm, Oscara in his full armor, and Lauric all shiny with glossy fur and a big axe.
Yeah.
I did a deep treatment before we left.
So you're when you go into your booth, your Lauric's allowed to go in with you for now. You notice that there is a terminal in the corner for your gambling.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gambling is open at the moment, or betting is open at the moment. The round robin is giving each of the fighters an even 1.5 payout for a victory. So
1.5.
you get if the fighter that you bet on wins, you get what you put in plus half again back.
Okay. All right, let me check my current fundage. Could you tell me what my current fundage is, please? Because I have been spending money like water recently.
I think you've spent 650 so far today.
That's
And then the
today,
other
yeah.
8 grand on
He
top.
spent a lot more than that today.
Yeah, and then he's got the 8,000 on top,
8,000. So
hasn't
you currently have 144,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
You're a lot
130,000.
better off than I am.
What?
Lauric has.
I'm 110,030, 300 something.
You've not spent anything, and Oscara
At the
is
minute. Broke.
58,777.
I'm literally wearing all of my money. All of my money is in my gear.
Okay, I know that I won't be allowed to sort of bet on myself and such, so I'm gonna give.
Give it to.
Well, I was gonna give it to Oscara or to Eli, whichever, 10,000, and then split it 5 on each fight of mine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
yeah, so you're putting 5,000. So yeah, you're putting
But yeah,
5,000.
I'm asking them to put it in their names because I can't bet
It's
on
fine.
myself. I'm
Well,
guessing.
effectively, you can because it's just putting a credit chip into the machine in the booth. So
Yes, you can bet on yourself.
effectively,
Yeah,
you
I
can
was
bet
just
on
I
yourself.
wasn't sure, so I didn't know whether it'd be best to pull it through someone else's name or to look after the credit chip while I'm fighting.
How are we doing it? We're going to need a bit below at the minute.
Because
We'll work
there's
out
going to be a
wins
lot
and
of
losses.
betting, probably.
Right, so
Might as well bet on myself.
you put
Okay,
Laura
so-
puts 5,000 on herself. So we're just going to do the first round first, in case you don't get through it.
I'm
Yeah,
going to put.
so-
5,000. Oscara.
I'm going to put 20 grand on Laverick.
Okay, 20,000.
Fair
And
enough.
Eli.
I'm going to put 70,000 on that. Laura.
70,000 on Lauric, right? So the fanfares blare, and
Moron.
there is a
pressure.
Devonian announcer. So the bloke looks like the devil. He's red
Oh,
skin,
they're great.
he's got horns on his head. He's in the middle of the ring.
Sorry, Al, as a separate bet,
Yes.
Sandro's 5 grand.
Yeah, Sandro's 5 grand. Yeah.
Are we whatever he wins, are you putting back on for the second fight if we do win the first round? Is that how we're going to do it?
I'll make that decision when I do. Yeah.
I
I won't
wasn't
Sandro
sure
yet.
because I was like, we forgot to ask him this.
The announcer comes in as, "Welcome to this evening's entertainment. First of all, we have a round robin to see who will fight our champion that I've forgotten the name of already.
Oh, Braytag.
Braytag.
Brandon or something like that.
Braytag the Merciless." So that's, yeah, Braytag. First of all, from the eastern regions, we have Gunther the Fat. That's the top one. Yeah, change his name to Gunther the Fat. Yeah,
That's one of the pig guys.
it is. He comes out from his door with it. The door opens and he comes out in his armor and slobber everywhere. He's got a big machete thing in his hand. Off he comes out. Next,
How's it go?
next we have Rilla the Devious. The door opens and it's a Rhodian steps out. She has a vibro sword in her hand. And she bows to the crowd, making a flourish with a sword. Next is Rasmodius the Unyielding. The door slides back and there's a human there. He has what appears to be a pair of punch daggers on his hands. And joining us from the outer rim is Lauric the Destroyer. We're not sure the order yet.
Some restrained clapping from Maytag.
Yes, and the door opens from your booth to allow Lauric to enter the arena. As you walk in, what we're going to have is Lauric.
Intimidation.
I can do intimidation if you want.
Effectively, yes, it is going to be intimidation.
Intimidation is where can I find this?
It's. Let's try and look. I'm going to do it on your brawl skill, effectively.
Two yellow, 2 green.
2 yellows, 2 greens. The rest of them are going to be all the same. So 2 and 1. 2 and 1 red. Sorry, this is you intimidating
Everyone.
Gunther the Fat.
Yeah, he's pretty scared.
Yes,
Guns.
you intimidate Gunther the Fat, so he is after you in the thing. Next, roll the same again for Rilla the Devious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did well with that one.
she's at the bottom of the rankings. And Rasmodius the Unyielding. Yeah.
Think I done.
Roll that one again. Cocky die.
Did I?
Right, so you do not intimidate Rasmodius. So the order will be Rasmodius, then Lauric, then Gunther, then Rilla the Devious.
We make side bets.
The Imperial capital isn't the place for side bets. And
Okay.
I've just realised I'm missing a dice here now.
No pressure, by the way.
I think I'm actually more worried about the hand-to-hand combat with someone that's exactly the same as me. Not as fun when you can't use your axe.
That is the
punch
order, yeah.
them into the floor.
Right, 2 seconds. I just need to grab another die.
Okay. Could I use? Should I just put my stun gloves on and see what happens?
You're using your hands, technically.
That's what I was thinking. Like, isn't it a loophole?
And if not, you can always punch him one. You punch him in the loophole, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're going to be numbered as in your order for combat. So Rasmodius, his first attack is going against. So
Oh, how brave is he going to be?
yeah, I've just realised I only need a 3. So roll the d6. 1, 2, it will be Lauric. 3, 4, Rilla the Devious. 5, 6, Gunther the Fat, because he's obviously not going to try and hit himself. Go on.
Well, you never know.
1. He's going to try and hit Lauric.
Yeah.
Melee skill. So
Right.
it is Lauric's is 2 reds and 1 and 2 greens. 2 reds, 2 purples. And he has 1 yellow, 2 greens.
Oh, he's made a mistake.
He has critically slipped as he has gone to hit Lauric, and I'm giving you an extra blow against him. So, reverse the dice colours. So, we need...
I'm 2 yellow, 2 green for my melee.
Yeah.
Plus maybe some extra help.
And only 2 purples, because he's messed this up badly.
And my crit's like really easy to get as well.
You just guarantee a crit if you
There
hit.
should have been a red in there as well, but there isn't going to be because he's messed this up so badly.
Yeah, let's. If he wants to act like that, let's do this.
Oh no!
Right. She's using the axe. Make the sound.
I actually can't see the other 2 dice. I can only see the from the.
I think that's like 6 crits.
Fair enough. So he's not around anymore.
It's 3 criticals with the axe. Hang on a sec.
When he is around, you could say he's surrounding us.
Just around everyone. Thank you,
We're
Cheryl.
wearing a bit of him in the friggin' audience.
Gutted we can't do side bets. I was going to bet that you cut somebody in half.
I think I've just cut someone in 6.
Poor Craggs is going to try and work out the damage on this now.
Pierce 3. What? Tough. What? All right.
Sorry,
Right.
Craigs.
40 minus. Nah, the damage that she's just done is 40.
14.
Minus 1. Because she's used a piercing, sundering, vicious weapon.
It's a
Dear
nice
Lord.
weapon, though. It's pretty.
I've got a mouth.
Oh yeah.
I should have put more money on this.
As he trips past you, you deftly behead him with the axe, with your axe.
He shouldn't have been such a twat.
He's down. He's dead. So now it's Lauric's attack, and you can pick out of the other two which one you want to attack.
Because he was so funny to intimidate.
Which one are you attacking?
The fat one.
The Gunther the Fat. So 2 yellow, that against 1 red and 2 purples.
Same again, use the axe, and I will
Yeah.
show hard.
It's happened again.
She actually does more damage because she's double, triple.
I've got a weird feeling that this might be a slightly quicker round robin.
Should
than
have got
we
100k on
In
this.
the return swing from beheading him, she swings up the other way, catching Gunther the Fat in the testicles and cutting him neatly in half, upwards, with the axe spraying out of his chin.
And he was definitely as fat as we thought.
Yes, there's blood and guts sprayed everywhere. The crowd roars for this one. So now,
Sorry, guys. Use
Can the other one surrender?
I was going to say, should we roll an intimidate on the other one to see if she just runs away?
yes, in fact, we are going to roll an intimidate against Rilla the Devious.
Mhm.
So it's a boosted intimidate as of the carnage that just happened.
Yeah, because I've got that thing of when I
So
rage, I
2
get
yellows,
burst, don't
2
I?
greens, 2 blues against 1 red and 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she noped out.
No, she doesn't nope out.
No,
Oh.
because I've got the 2 at the bottom that haven't got any on.
Yeah. She looks a bit cagily at you and swings her sword. So
Women are more competitive as well, remember, lads. So
yes.
they'll just be like,
So it is
not
1
having
red,
any of it.
1 yellow, 2 greens
Yeah, but I don't think you want a cat fight with a Wookiee.
against 2 yellows.
Yeah, but
One
we've met Chris, so we know what Rhodesians are like.
No, sorry, 2 purples. Yes, 2 red, 2 red, 2 red, 2 purple. 2 purple. Yeah. Yeah. It's converting Laurix into bad dices.
Hard work.
Oh dear, it's happened again.
Did they? Yeah, I think they failed that, haven't they? Slightly.
This time, what happens is as she comes in for the swing, you catch her sword with your axe and snap the sword in half, effectively disarming her.
Should we have another intimidation check, shall we?
Finish her.
Well, it's Laurix. You can either go to intimidate her again, or you can attack her.
Attack her, because if she wants to be ballsy, then I'll show her exactly what she's going
Yeah,
to
the
get.
thing is, there's a lot to be said for the amount of money which we can make on the odds if you just scream at her and she falls on the floor and begs for her life.
Yeah, but do you reckon that's going to be? Will that affect the odds?
2 yellows.
No.
Yeah, it really would.
Yeah, for you,
One.
but you haven't done any side deals, have you?
Sorry, 3 purple.
Don't they need to? But the odds against you will go
No,
up in the final one.
True.
But it's your call. It's your call.
I think, to be fair, I don't even know what roll we've done now. Is that for the melee or for the intimidation?
Right, you hit her. It's a single critical, so you're doing 10 damage, and we need to roll on the critical injury table. So,
This might be enough to scare her, though, to be fair.
it's okay. It's fine. Rolling critical injury. Yes, it's a single critical. Yes, sir.
Don't you have like the thing that gives massive extra damage to your crits?
Yes.
Yeah, but I've
those.
also got this thing of when I get angry, I get
Right,
stronger
pick
with like
a
a holy
colour,
grail.
pink or green.
Pink. Why not? Do something different.
Pink is your tens.
Okay, Doug. The light's on. I can't see.
Yeah.
0.
0, so 6.
No, that if the
No.
0, that's a 10.
16. No.
No, 6.
Yeah. 6.
6. No, it's
Or
not.
is it
It's 9.
9? I can
It's
see the
9,
dot.
but your weapon is vicious 3, so that's plus 30, 39. Okay.
I was trying not to kill her. I just wanted to scare her a bit.
Oh, no,
30.
you won't kill her with this. This will just hurt a lot.
It's worked.
Right, how does that work?
It's a stinger of a blow. She has increased difficulty on all of her checks from now on.
Yep, perfect.
Yes, she's taking 10 points of damage.
Do you think I should intimidate then next time, lads, or should we just carry on with the
Yeah.
Let's
ferocious
see how
looking?
it gets on attempting
Right,
to
so
hit
she
you.
now comes back to strike at you again. She's unarmed. So 3 greens.
What's she gonna do? Pull my fur?
Can she even hurt you with a
Two
punch?
reds and 2.
If I have another bold spot, I swear to God, I'm aiming for the nose.
She hits you with her hand ineffectually.
Yeah, shall I just go for an intimidation now? Just scream, just like
Scream in her face.
what the hell?
Yeah.
I've just had a perm.
Okay.
Give her
You're
the
going for a
howl.
further invitation.
I want her to faint from fear.
Yeah, and a blue.
And increase difficulty in all her checks.
Yes, that's I've increased the difficulty on her check. Don't you worry. You still don't
Somehow
manage
she
to
still passed.
intimidate her.
Fine. If she wants to be like that, then we're going for the throat.
Right. So
Pull her arms and legs off.
are you
just
going?
drop the axe?
Are you going to hit her again?
No, you've
Yeah,
got to
I'm
kill
gonna
her.
hit her with the. I'm gonna use the axe because
Two,
I've got
two.
it to this stage.
2 purple because it's
Because you can't be seen to be
easier to
weak.
hit her.
You give her a couple of chances now.
Yeah. So
You hit her, but not. You critically hit her.
I was gonna say, like, I think I get
Yeah.
hit pretty much
So that's
every
another
round.
10. You put her down. So she hits the floor with your axe quivering out of her.
She needs to stay down this time.
I actually want a discipline check from the Wookiee.
I think my discipline is 1 yellow, 2
1 yellow, 2
Oh.
green.
Didn't this go horribly last time?
No, it was your discipline check last time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it went horribly again.
I didn't see the
You were
yellow.
stepping away from the body with the axe quivering in it. As the Wookiee is walking back towards the door to Eli's compartment, the door's opened. You're walking away. You realise you've forgotten your axe. You just hold your hand out, and it comes to your hand as you're walking off.
True.
Wait, what?
Because it does.
Yeah, I just thought about it, so I brought my axe back.
So you have earned your place without taking a scratch to fight Brightag. So there's a bit of a stir in the crowd, and there's
I'm not annoyed
murmuring.
that I got bitch slapped.
So we're just going to work out how much.
It's Simon's is going to be a pain. Mine's quite easy to
I'm
work
just going to
out.
work out your kiosk in the corner blurts out your winnings. So
I need to remember when it's Lowrick in a pit fight, I need to just bet everything.
So Lowrick 5,000 times. Lowrick gets 7,500 back. So there's that. Oscara,
Should get 30,000 back.
30,000.
Yeah.
I get 105,000 back.
Yeah. 45 on Topper. Yeah.
I probably should text Sandra and tell him he should have bet more.
He didn't have any more money to bet.
No, I don't think he did.
Sandro gets
He'll get the same as me, 7,500.
7,500. Right, that's the first round done. Now,
Oh, God.
there's drinks and whatnot happens. As I said, there's drinks and stuff come around. You get a way on your terminal. There's a wave of well wishers pop up and say, "Excellent! Oh, we didn't think that the Wookiee was going to be that quick coming out of the outer rim. Astounding combat!" And there's a few replays of the blow with the head coming off and the axe coming back up through the Gamorrean and bisecting him vertically. So many
two heads commentating on it.
No, the guy with two heads comes out to announce the next round.
Right.
As you have all seen, we have Lauric the Destroyer, such a well-earned name, will now fight our current arena champion,
He
Brightag.
didn't take any damage.
No, I just got
Razor.
slapped. That's just, I think that's the bit that's annoyed me the
Right.
most.
That's more insulting.
Brightag. Yes. The bout will be unarmed combat. The first
Define
to fall,
unarmed. Does that mean no punch things?
they are fisticuffing. It's fisticuffs between two Wookiees here.
Could we fisticuff with my gloves on?
Shot gloves.
It's technically unarmed.
It's frowned upon using shot gloves in a fist fight.
My shot gloves don't shop
It's
anymore.
illegal though. That's the question.
It is illegal to use the shot gloves. So
Yeah,
it is a brawling contest.
I won't want to mess about.
The first to fall will be the loser.
What's the odds?
The odds are 2-1
2 to
for
1.
Lauric to win.
Hey, quite happy with that.
1.5 times your spend to get for Brightag to win.
Okay.
I'm not taking a knee. Sorry, lads, it's not happening.
Nah.
You get better odds on Lauric. So whatever you get put on Lauric, you're gonna get 3 times the amount back in your pocket effectively, because you're gonna get your bet plus twice the amount.
Yeah.
For him, you would only get what you got for betting on the fight. The round. The round.
2 to 1 means you double your money. Right.
You
3 to
double
1 means you get.
triple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the other guy to win is only 0.5.
Right.
So
Oh,
it's you
yeah.
you get back your bet plus half again. If Lauric wins, you get back your bet plus twice as much.
So I'm going to put 30,000 on Laura.
Have you got that there? You got it there. Right, 30,000 on Lauric. From
I'm going to also put 30,000 on Lauric. So basically, I just put back the money I just got back out and shit.
Right, sorry, I'm doing this separately, and I'll give you a total winnings at the end.
I've got that slight Vegas.
Lauric,
Oh, fuck it. I might put 30 on myself as well then.
Lauric's putting 30,000 myself. And are you putting Standro's 7,500 on Lauric as well?
Probably for the
No, I'm
best.
going to put Sandro's 5,000 on Laura because he owes me money.
Okay, 5,000.
Oh, yeah.
Shout.
2,000. There's 2,500 left over from his gamblings there at the minute as profit.
Well,
Right. So again, the doors open, and he's a massive brute of a Wookiee. He's a good 2 inches taller than Lauric and absolutely massive. It's like a slab of fur has just bowed down and come through the door to get into the arena.
so that's like to put a fur coat on a rancor.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And Lauric
I'm
comes
giving
in,
you a dodging.
right, and we're going
I'm
to go
small. Apparently.
We're going to go for an intimidation check between the two of you to see who is more intimidated.
You're feisty, though.
It is
I
two
am.
yellow,
I am ginger.
2 greens,
So
2 red, 2 purple.
I'm also I
Here we
think, like I said, girls are more competitive. So I don't think I'll. Even if I am scared, I'm hoping I can hide it. I don't know. Is this for me or for him?
Both
I
of
think
you.
for both of you. And
Is that
I think
evenly
you
matched?
won. Yeah.
Evenly matched. He seems a bit wary, even though you're unarmed. He seems to be as wary of you as. Right. Pick high or low.
You might score a mate out of
Hi.
this.
What?
Hi.
High.
I think just aim for the nuts. That will be it.
Oh no.
Go
Testicle
on,
shot.
That's
Just
low.
kick up as
He
hard as I can.
is going to attack before you.
Oh, poop. Can I dodge?
I think you
Right,
had dodge or sidestep for melee.
2 yellow,
It's brawl, isn't it?
2 yellow, 2 green. And your brawl, so 2 red. Yeah, so it's even matched the whole time, so it's the same dice all the time.
This is going to get
Question
confusing.
now.
Yep,
Do I have the option to throw towel in?
you can do, yes, as sponsor.
I
Yeah.
don't
He's
think
got
we'll
a
need
little
to.
bit
It's not to the
better than me.
death.
It's a brawl blow. 2 hits in brawl. Hang on a sec, I'm just having to use your character sheet for a second. When I can find the.
What are you looking for?
Unarmed, it's not there. 2-6. Two hits. He does. That's tricky. Why did I make this unarmed?
Oh, this is a mistake. Are neither of them able to hurt each other?
No, he has done 1 point of strain damage to you.
I've got tension.
Oh, here we go.
This is going to go on for a while, this.
We need some crits.
Actually, no, 2 points of strain damage. He beat you by 2.
Cheeky sod.
Like that, yes. So it is your. You've got an attack and then an action to do.
You don't need me for a second. Okay.
Yeah. This time it's reversed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You do 1 point of strain damage to him. That made that. No. Yes, I know, but I've decided that's way too silly. 9. Right. Your action. What are you going to do?
Should I go for another hit or?
You can either go for another hit or you can take a defensive stance.
Throw a dodge in there or something. Try and duck and weave.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I can get in for another hit now and then I can defend myself on the next go at least. Then if I can get another hit in, we could be evenly matched. I'll try another hit this time, and then
Okay, going for another
we'll
hit. So
do
throw
the duck
exactly
and
the same
weave.
again. Two more points of strain damage done to him.
There we go.
Yes.
Can we, I don't know, cheer or do some form of leadership to try and give Lauric a boost here?
No, not particularly. This is 2 Wookiees going at it in a cage. So his turn. He is going to straight swing at you. Same again. Your dice is the reds this time. He's 1. He does 1 point of strain damage to you.
So we're on even keels again.
Be back on even again.
Yeah. He then takes a defensive stance, making it more difficult to hit him.
Yeah.
Your turn. Are you going to strike him first? No, a black one.
Yeah. We'll see if I
Yeah,
can
well,
get a hit in.
she gets to attack anyway, so we might as well do that. So
In for the nuts.
yeah, he blocks your blow that time with his defensive stance.
Yeah.
Your second action,
Offensive.
Defend myself.
going defensive, right? His turn. Throw the same again. Yeah, with the black one in because Laura. Oh, how many defensive?
I don't know. I've got something on my thing, haven't I? That makes no sense.
This is you have melee defense.
I've got like loads of defense and loads of rage and stuff, so it gets really confusing. And then I'll let Craig sort out the math.
Again. Yeah. You might have to throw something else in a second. Hang on a sec.
Sorry, Cheryl.
All right. No.
Hang on, I've got this. When the Wookiee suffers any wounds, it deals 1+ damage in brawl and melee attacks.
Yes, but you haven't suffered a wound yet, as such.
No, that was the only thing I could find.
Now, the other one you've got natural brawler, so you can choose to re-roll a roll one time. He blocks your blow, your first blow. Was that?
He did. She did the first blow, and then they did the defensive
That's
stance.
his
on the
blow.
second one.
You block his blow.
Yeah.
So his second time, he is going to go again. So throw exactly the same again. You block his blow again, quite deftly.
Good.
I'm going to try and get a Lauric chant going.
Right
Yeah.
now, your
Did-
turn. Take the black dice
she-
out. Are you going to attack first?
Can she
Yeah.
get an advantage on the fact that she deftly blocked his blow?
No, he didn't have a critical failure.
Not yet.
But he has
No.
lost you've lost the black dice because he went for 2 blows rather than going defensive.
Yeah, I'll give him a good smack. Won't give him a good smack.
I'd re-roll that if I was you.
You can use your natural brawler skill to re-roll should you wish.
Yeah, but I can only do that once, can't I?
Yes.
I might as well leave it for now because
Save
I
it
don't
for a
want to
crit
roll it any
fail.
worse. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Because no, my luck, it'd be Sod's Law then that they'll all be crap.
Right, you're next. What are you going to do next? Are you
Defensive again.
you're going to hit him again, or you take defensive again?
No, I'm going to hit him again. Keep him on his toes.
Right, exactly the same again.
Cheryl's going to need bigger hands by the end of this bloody series.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Oh, that's more what we. Oh no, they cancel each other out.
They can't. They do.
I quit.
But I think you've still hit him.
You still hit him for 1 point of strain damage.
And you didn't get the critical fail, so look on
And
the
your
plus side there.
critical fail is negated by your critical success.
Yes.
Right. His turn. He is going to swing at you, so throw the same again.
He got critical fail.
He did. And no crit success to negate it.
Hello, Jakey boy.
No, he He hits you, doesn't cause any damage, but he slips as he does it and loses his
The
footing,
pool of blood you left over from one of your early.
giving you an advantage for your next turn.
Nice bit of brain matter on the floor.
He also loses his action,
Second go.
his second go. So it is now you.
I'm
Come
very
Come on,
sorry.
Larry. Full mount,
You're
ground
going
and
for the
pound.
straight. You're going for the straight hit. Add a blue.
Yeah. And to be fair, actually, didn't you say as soon as he's down? So technically, he put himself down.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
That's the job.
You don't hit him.
No, you failed.
Yeah.
No.
Unless you wish to re-roll that.
To be fair, I can't see my other dice, but yeah, probably best to use the re-roll now, isn't it?
Use your
What do you
re-roll.
guys reckon?
Using re-roll.
Save it for him attacking you.
Save it for him attacking me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
Okay, so you
screen, I can only see the one half, like the left-hand side of the dice roll, so I don't really get to see my dice.
yeah. Okay, so you've missed that time. And are you hitting again? Going full
Yeah.
ground and pound?
While he's on the floor, I might as well try.
Yeah. Go on then. That's a lot more like
That's a lot more likely.
The other one, I was just
4
scaring him.
points of strain damage.
Jesus.
That means he's only got like.
And you've critical.
Oh, and you crit. You might just knock him out in.
4 points of strain damage. And a critical roll. So pick your high and low. Green or pink for high and low.
Green high, pink low.
Okay. 91.
91.
That's yeah. And don't you do extra damage on your crits anyway as well? 'Cause, yeah.
I think I do.
You have put him on the brink. You have put him on the brink. Every action he takes costs him 1 strain.
Yes.
He's only got like 3 strain left, ain't he?
You concussed him.
2 strain left. You've basically given him a concussion with your blow. You've smashed it down through his face. He fights back. So yeah, that.
Stay down, man. Calm it.
He can't.
It's going to cost him a strain. This.
It's getting beaten up by a girl. That's what's upsetting.
Oh, it's getting worse for him.
No, he's the green.
Well, I'm the purple and red at the moment.
2,
3, 4, 6.
But then he's that Wookiee
That's
thing of
3 points.
Get hit.
3 points of strain damage he does to you, but he causes 1 point of strain damage to himself.
You could re-roll that.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure he's going to spark himself out on his next swing.
Yeah, he's only got 1 or 2 strain damage now.
What are you down to?
I think I've got. I'm on 4.
What's her strain now?
Taken or
I've
left?
got 10 strain. I've had 3 damage before, 3 damage now. So I think I'm on.
Because it's a fight, he's gonna have to try and throw another blow. So,
Can't he? He should have just defended himself.
even if that's taking an action, is a defensive stance.
Regardless of what he does,
Yeah.
If he doesn't knock you down at the same time as himself, he loses.
Yeah, true.
he's looking for a draw. Which he failed to get.
He scores 1 hit on you, 1 more point of strain damage. Glancing blow across the chin, and he crashes into the ground unconscious.
I feel sorry that it wasn't me that knocked him out. He knocked himself out.
Your blow did the damage.
I'm just
You've potentially done severe brain damage with that shot.
Yes. Lauric raises her bloody paws to the air and is cheered by the crowd.
And in no small part by Maytag.
Yeah. Maytag's going nuts in his booth, bouncing off the walls. Let's work out how much money everyone has made. So,
Get 90,000?
Eli.
I think we all get 90,000.
Yeah,
Apart from Sandra.
90,000 90,000 back each, 90,000 there, 90,000 there. Standro is
15?
15,000. So there, and then they took 5,000 off that one. So took that down to 2,500. Right, and then we will add them all together.
How much did Sandro owe me, by the way?
Sandro, in a sec. What did he borrow money for?
Was
It was fuel. It was like 8 grand, I think, or 5 grand.
I think it was 5,000 he owed you.
So
Okay,
yeah,
well,
you've got 250, so he gets
Yeah.
12.
yeah. So as he said before, I'm getting that 5 grand as well, aren't I? And he gets the rest of the winnings.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
right, totals that people are getting here. Lauric gets that plus that, so no, that plus that because she put 2 separate lots out. She decided she had the money to do it both. So yeah, 97,500. Right, so you're heralded as the champion of the minor court on Coruscant.
Do I have to come back for more fights then now?
You can now you've opened up the ability. Should you wish to, you could apply for fights at the Imperial Court.
Okay. So that if Eli needs to wait in, then we can use that.
Yeah. Or if we just want to make a lot of money.
But
Yeah.
you are currently the minor court champion of Coruscant.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's your totals that need dufting up.
So how much am I on now? Cash wise?
Hang on a sec. We will tell you in a bit. It's just getting transferred. So you head back to your barge. I take it you're flashing around invites to everyone. There's you see through the crowd Zarilla, the archivist.
Yeah.
She's actually by herself.
Okay. So Al, just to clarify, I'm flashing around invites. I'm accepting requests as opposed to flashing around invites.
Yes, but it's there's everyone's sort of congratulations. Are you throwing a party for
Yes.
Alaric sort of winning? And it's where's it going to be and all the rest of it.
Barge. Yeah.
Your barge, yes. So you see Zarilla. She looks a bit sheepish and she's trying to sort of shy away from you in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
So I'm just going to send the Scar over to ask her to come over and talk to me politely.
Okay,
Do you
Ascara.
want me to, or do you want Karina to?
Take Karina with you. Now, in fact, Karina
Yes.
will go over and ask her to come over. Ascara's going to loom.
Yeah, that's the safer option here.
Yeah. So she comes over. I see your champion is definitely worth the name she has. It
Yes, I
appears.
told you that earlier.
It appears that I was stood up myself by the director.
Well, would you like a drink?
Oh, certainly. Are you coming to the bar here, or are we moving to more private areas? Going somewhere else. I've heard that gossip that you are holding having a select few back to your vessel.
Well, as I'm sure that you'd like to take a second look at the bell, why not come with us?
I would really enjoy to. So she joins your entourage and heads along the way with you. You get back to your ship. The stormtrooper guards are still there. The sergeant is actually standing there as well.
Yeah.
As you come back over, he nods to Lauric as you go in.
I have a brief chat with the sergeant. Point out to him that he's doing an excellent job, and that there will be more people arriving. And if he could arrange to manage the the traffic that's going to turn up, that would be amazing. I'll drop him 500 credits.
Minus 500 credits on Simon. Right, so yes,
By the way, that was done in a fairly nonchalant, like I expected him to do that anyway, kind of way.
yes, he's more than happy to do this. It's a bit of prestige for him. He's made a few credits, and as you're walking off, you hear is two of his guards bet the sergeant had apparently bet on Lowrick, and taken a wager at 5 times odds from the rest of his squad. They were all reckoning the other guy was going to win. So he's wiped his squad out of cash.
Oh no!
He's chuckling all the way to the bank at the minute. So yeah, your evening soiree goes without any hitches. It's all a pleasant affair. There's 6 or 7 scholars that you invited come and look at the bell. They look over the credentials. Zarina's more than happy to croon about the bell and how it's her that's authenticated it. It's bigging her up in their eyes as well.
Yeah.
She got to authenticate this item before they did.
Al, can I also ask? We're having discussions as scholars to ask them to lend their credence to it as well, because they're not going to disagree.
Yes, they're more than happy to lend their credence to it because this is a genuine artifact.
Yeah.
It's you at the end of the evening you have this on your on the bill of ownership effectively for this item that you're issued, that you had that originally started off with the seal of the one, Zarina's seal on it, now has 6 seals of different scholars saying that it is a genuine artifact.
Yeah.
So it's the shizney for artifacts.
Okay. These are all Imperial, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Right. Okay. Now, Zarina, they're all going to be asking me if I've got anything else, aren't they?
Well, what they'll have done is, because they're Imperial scholars, they'll have looked at the manifest and looked at the scan records for your ship before, so they know there's nothing else with you at the moment, or they think they know there's nothing else.
They think there's nothing else with me at the moment.
Yes. So they see you as a legit archaeologist. You have made a genuine discovery that you're looking to sell, possibly to fund further expeditions.
Oh, that's exactly why I'm doing it.
Yes. So yeah. Again, there's a couple of Imperial officers had swung by as well that you hadn't seen them at the do, but it appears that the sergeants let them in.
Yeah.
To be expected.
Of course, to be expected and welcomed and made treated with due respect and difference.
Yes.
So I'm giving them a look and making sure they don't do anything.
But you're both under. Well, Larrick's the centre of attention for lots of people.
Yes.
I'm floating.
Lowry.
A shower before this party.
Yes, you've had time. You've had time to clean yourself up. I'm going to have a vigilance check from Lowrick. Actually, 1 yellow, 2 green, and a blue, and 3 purple.
Can I assist with that at all?
No, you can't. Not for this. Larry, there is one Imperial official who appears to be paying you close attention from afar and not wanting to approach you.
Is this the axe thing come back to bite me in the ass?
You've noticed it, but he doesn't notice that you've noticed him watching you.
Yeah.
So, but it's the party goes off without hitch. Nothing is said to anyone, and your guests all depart for the evening.
Are you gonna tell me about that, Larrick?
What?
About the Imperial officer?
Kinda. Just that he's looking at me a bit weird.
But before as he's leaving, I'm going to corner the sergeant and ask who he was.
That's Lieutenant Jenks. He's
Yeah,
a
he does.
he is a minor functionary over at the Inquisition buildings.
All right.
Do
Okay. Thank you,
you
Sergeant.
want me to go and pry?
Not
I
yet.
really don't.
The sergeant then says, "Right, sir, we've cleared you to remain here for another week, should you wish it. But from what I gather, your party, your validation of your finds went quite well. I happen to know a lord who is throwing a party on Ord Mantell soon, who would be interested in your artifacts. I can put the word out there if you would be willing to go to the party."
Let us speak as men do and tell me how much this information will cost you. It will cost me.
I'm feeling fairly ambivalent. Let's have a. Where is he, Eli?
Would a little bit of flirting from Karina help in this?
No.
Nah.
2 yellows, 2 greens, and 3 purples. We're having a skullduggery here.
Yeah.
So I've got a foot in my ribs. Ow.
I'm feeling fairly ambivalent. The market rate normally is for me to sort of pass this on to get you an invite to this would cost you 50,000 credits.
50,000.
However, I have just made 40,000 off Lowrick out of my men. And if I don't have to cut them in on this deal, I'll do it for 10. The invite would be for yourself only, though. I wouldn't be able to get your entourage in. My contact there would get you into the party. You would have access to the Lord, who would discuss with you. He'd want to see holographs of the bell and the validation certificates before he agreed to go to see wherever you store it and verify it himself.
Do you have a name for this law? Yes, but you can't remember it.
Yes, but I can't remember it. It's the bloke you want to rob.
Right. Can I
He's
get
giving.
+1 on that? Will I get a +1 on that?
Unfortunately, no, I can't do that. It would be a basic invite, and he would see you as a trader there, not as an equal. Hence, not being able to get a +1 on this one.
Right. Did Zero say that she couldn't get through for us?
She said she could put a word in. She didn't say she could get you in.
Yes.
Right. Can I do a negotiation with him?
Not for this. He's offering the best deal he can give you at the minute.
Fine. Pay him.
10,000 off, Simon.
That's still quite a bit up. I'm up with it.
Oh yeah. Right. So, what's your next move? Are you going to leave the capital?
Okay. My thoughts on this, people, are
Right.
that the longer we spend here, right, the more we've got a slight bit of Inquisition interest in us already. Larrick does. And that's heat we can avoid. Yeah. But we can go shopping if you'd like to, bearing in mind this is Coruscant and you can get whatever you want here.
You still wanting to look at ships, Jamie?
Yes, that wouldn't be the worst idea while we're here.
Yeah, we'll
What's
do that.
the planetary markup?
200%.
Oh, Jesus
That'll go
Christ.
shopping.
Let's not go shopping.
It's the market here is predominantly if you are an Imperial, you get equipped here, but you don't specifically go shopping
No
unless
go
you're.
shopping here.
Yeah.
I feel the shipyards on Old Mantell will probably have things a bit more reasonably priced.
Yeah, you don't need to be paying that much.
What I'm going to say
No.
is we're going to end the event there. You
Yeah.
all board your ship and you blast off from the dock pad, heading into deep space
Yeah.
to chart your course. You've got Brannigan is charting the course toward Mantell, and are you going to do a holo call whilst you are in transit with the other team to find out what's happened?
Might be an
Wow.
idea to do a planning session.
Your transit time is 1 week, which puts
Cool.
you arriving at Ord Mantell a week before the party.
Right. Okay. So, what I want to do, Al,
Mhm.
is I would like to follow them to meet us at Ithor.
I was going to say we organised something for this. We had a plan for this.
Yeah, Ithor, which is the the home world of the crew.
Or no, the home world of your crew is
Mon Calamari.
on Calamari.
What's on
Ithor.
Ithor?
Ithor. Ooh, now you're asking me.
Oh, Chris. Jake got stuck in the blind.
Is it broke?
No, he's there.
It's the home world of the Ithorians.
Yeah.
2 seconds. What are you going to know about it? A beautiful and pristine natural world covered in
Yeah,
forest.
the Hammerhead guys. Yeah.
Yes. It's the 4th planet in the Ortega system of
Yeah.
the Mid-Rim. It was one of the oldest members of the Galactic Republic.
Yeah.
The Ithorians themselves, which have the nickname Hammerheads in the Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just reading it myself. Yeah. 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 Okay. Basically, it's not a terrible place for us to pitch up.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so my proposal is that I con them, and instead of us doing a holocron meeting, right, they meet us there.
Yes.
We have a
And
face to face.
And then you head off to Ord Mantell
Yeah.
from there. So
Either
what?
way, means we can do this between games.
Yes.
Okay, I will put a caveat on that. Right? If they are entrenched in their surveillance and can't be separated from it, I'll stick to a holocron call. But that's going to be your call to make.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is you're probably better off doing a holocron call and then the start of the event you arrive at things. So basically, you're free to talk with everyone else now about what they found out, and you can tell them what you found out.
Yeah.
You can tell them that Eli has a personal invite only.
Yeah.
There may be stuff that they can assist with that.
Yeah.
There may not be. They may have plans for you or ideas that they've come up with as well. So
Yeah.
there you go.